Okay, I want to talk to you about the issue of questions and support. Let me tell you why I created this training site and how you can use this training site to your benefit. First of all, okay, when I first got into iBuzz Pro, I was overwhelmed with people that were buying, and I was explaining everything to every person who bought from me one by one, and I was getting worn out, and the people were not getting what they needed because people learn at different rates of speed. Okay, so I decided one weekend toward the end of June to make this tutorial site, and people were able to learn faster and easier, and they didn't have to rely on me to tell them the ins and outs of succeeding with iBuzz Pro. Everything that I could possibly give to you, or anything that your sponsor, if your sponsor is not me, could possibly give to you, is on this site. There's nothing missing. Everything is here. Absolutely everything. Okay? I come from a background of sales and marketing. I have been at the corporate level. I have been in jobs where I've had many people below me, including one job where I had 3 sales managers under my jurisdiction and about 50 salespeople spread out over 3 divisions. And so I understand how to build a training site which gives value to people and doesn't require one-on-one training. Okay? It's really important. So as you're going through this tutorial, keep in mind nobody else outside of our team in iBuzz Pro has this or anything even remotely similar to it. Even remotely similar to this. Okay? We are the only ones that have this. This site that you're on right now is the 4th complete site that I've built, because iBuzz Pro is always changing and it's always updating, and I always have more stuff to say. And I'm trying to make it as simple as possible. There's a lot of complexity and details to iBuzz Pro as you're beginning to learn, and everything you need to know is right here on this site. Okay, now the only questions you would really have to do with either technical support or how to use the Phone Goldminer software program. That's it. If you have any other questions, there's a high likelihood, if they're not in those 2 categories, that you've missed something on this training site that you've skipped around. And a lot of people do it, okay? I don't mind if you communicate with me. I would prefer that it's by email. I really would prefer that. Because first of all, you'll get a faster response. And second of all, I broadcast a lot. So oftentimes, you know, I'm really busy. So, you know, and sometimes there are times in my day where I've got 10 or 15 messages on my phone of people who want me to call them, and I don't use call waiting. And so, you know, in between broadcasts, I'll catch my breath and check my email, and I can always reply quickly, okay? And if you are going to send me an email, please don't make it something with 5 paragraphs covering 5 different issues. Do one at a time. I really would appreciate that, and you'll get better service. Now, if you have a technical question about iBuzz Pro, then you need to go back to the video tutorial and watch it again, because it is there. I guarantee you it is there. And if you think that the iBuzz Pro system has somehow malfunctioned, there's a 99% probability that you're wrong. Okay? 99% of the support tickets that come into iBuzz Pro have to do with user errors. Actually, it's probably 100% because there are no system errors. Okay? But I suppose it could malfunction. It's never malfunctioned for me, and I've used it a real lot. Okay? So what I suggest you do is, if you have a pressing question about maybe something you think that went wrong, go back to the video tutorial, the 50-minute video tutorial, by clicking Members Only, go to your dashboard, go down there until you see Video Tutorials, click it open. It's the 50-minute one, and all the ones underneath that will tell you everything that you need to know. If your question cannot be answered there, then go into your iBuzz Pro back office, click Support, and go up to the knowledge base, just like I showed you on an earlier video. Go to the knowledge base and look for the answer to your question. If you still can't find it, and if you're convinced that something has malfunctioned, then call Adam or Stan at the phone number just below this site. And actually, I'll give it to you right now. Hold on a second. It's 805-882-9201. Just call them. They're very responsive, and their job is to answer questions, and they do so. Okay, now if you have a question about Phone Goldminer, first of all, I don't make any money by selling Phone Goldminer. It is not an affiliate program. The guy who sells it, Carl Jackson, has his phone number on the Phone Goldminer website. You're welcome to call him. He does answer his phone. He's a very happy guy, and he'll be glad to answer any questions that you might have. Okay? Other than that, I really can't think of any other reason why you would get confused. When I first started doing this, I had nothing like this, and I was a complete technological goofball, and I was completely convinced that my first broadcast was going to be a botch, and it wasn't. It was extremely successful. So I really recommend that you get in and roll up your sleeves and start doing this right away. Don't let a lot of time pass by procrastinating before you do this, which is what I did. I let 9 days pass before I did my first broadcast because I was convinced that I was missing something. And I wasn't. So the people who get up and get going and get out there and start broadcasting right away are going to get successful sooner than people who procrastinate, being convinced that something's going to go wrong somewhere down the line and that it's complex. I can assure you it is not that complex. All you have to do is be able to identify all the details and craft a really, really good message, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. There are a lot of people who've made a lot of money with this system, and I expect you to be one of them, whoever you are watching this video of this attractive young lady here. I'm using this photo because I'm not video worthy today. I'm scruffy and I'm fatigued, and making videos is a hell of a lot harder than it looks. It really is. It takes a lot of energy out of you. And this site, as well as the 3 preceding sites to this one, also take an enormous amount of energy out of me. Enormous. I mean, basically, I'm at a commission for 3 days. But I want you to have the full scope on your iBuzz Pro business, and that's why I do it. So that's it.